Origami!
Hello.
And welcome to episode 3 of Death to the False Emperor. I am your DM for these merry misfits. The Lucky Noob, Sapphire Gleam, and a Des 360. And Ruby when she shows up. She is again absent, but that's okay. Life happens. Last time, Sapphire, tell me what happened.
I actually was going to volunteer as the funny part too. So, after waking up from the storm that occurred that enveloped us all, and being told our next mission is to wipe out a certain location of sorts and make sure no one in the building survived, we landed with our weird space hovercraft thing that Arla doesn't understand whatsoever, and a crone has a metaphorical and literal hard-on for. Once we landed and we began to fight our way through the guards of the actual establishment itself, proving that they were pretty much prepared for somebody to make their way inside. Even the peasants themselves and the servants of the building stood grounds against us, but most of the entire party basically just realized this is not something we should be doing. And after getting the location of a very important somebody, we discovered a small girl that Lois apparently was defending. Joining the opposite side merely to get her location and make sure that he could help in the efforts to extract her. Upon extracting her, we had to leave the compound, but unfortunately with the news that it was going to be bombarded, and that bodies needed to be left in order to make sure they were let know that we could escape for a little longer. With the servants abandoned, some scared off by Arlette because she roared her way through the building itself, we take off from the location itself, possibly seeing a bombardment behind us, to God knows where, to do God knows what.
So that roughly gets it. Let's see. You're. So the way the Stormbird, which is the name of this craft, is like laid out. There's like a carrier compartment, which is basically like a row of benches. If you've ever seen like the inside of like a Chinook, that's kind of what it looks like. If you're not into flying machines like I am, a Chinook is a very large.
I dropped the volume of the music a little bit, folks. Hopefully it should be better
it's
now.
It's just like a row of bench seatings where all the peasants are sitting. And then there's like an actual like control room where you guys are slightly elevated up and further forward, which is where you all are with Nolus. And he is like looking at the instruments and just sort of looks at you guys and says, "Any questions?"
Yeah, who wanted to kill her?
The person that hired you to kill her?
So that's who we're getting, right?
What?
Wanted her dead? Gotta get some revenge, right?
I'm sorry, do you really want to attack the giant flying ship with 4 of us and a bunch of civilians and a small child?
I mean, it's gotta land at some point, right?
I highly doubt it's a good idea.
Theoretically, I feel like there are better ways to do it.
I mean, I can't reach it from here. All I got is my lance.
Alright. Any other questions?
Why is she so important? Why were we sent to kill her? And I guess at this point you can assume that she's like around the child, like trying to play with her and comfort her because she's very motherly.
Yeah, I don't know if the Empress would be like here for this particular conversation because it might get
Oh,
kind
fair
of
enough.
heavy.
Yeah.
But I'm sure you've been like trying to comfort her this entire time, and she's been like polite in like that way that kids are when they're like, be nice to the nice lady, but also like
Stranger danger.
stranger danger. Yes.
Got it.
Don't be rude, but don't be stupid.
I did give her the picture book that we found.
Yes,
So
and she has
she
been
might be
reading
reading
it.
that.
She has been very happy. She's also been playing with Mr. Stripes, who
Is
is her
the
like
plushie
little
alive when she's-
animated. So basically around her, like all the plushies you have like animate and will like play with her on their own. Because they're like magic. Because that's just what happens
within
in
a
this
certain
setting, apparently.
radius,
Huh?
or is it like within a certain radius, or is it just what she touches?
Yeah, it's when they're around her within a certain radius.
Okay, that's good. No, thank you. Fuck. Okay. Damn.
Why is she so important was the question, correct?
Yes.
Arlette would actually answer that with, well, she's the daughter of the big guy that you killed. You know, the god guy?
Well, yes, but why were we sent to kill her when we already killed him? Were we trying to take out the whole family here? Are they trying to take over the empire? What exactly is going on here?
It was most likely to prevent a succession crisis.
I see.
If she's dead, the Emperor's nephew has the closest claim to the throne.
I mean,
use
not to
nephew
mention, when you kill the
very
dad, you gotta
loosely.
kill the wife and the daughter, too. Her son.
I can guarantee you he would have a very hard time killing the sons. I guess he could try.
How many of his children are there?
Still alive?
Still alive? How many there was total? What happened to them? I'm new here. I don't know what's going on. I barely know anything about the king and the emperor. So I'm curious above all of it.
How much was the Emperor laying? How much are we talking here?
Oh, I forgot, you're all foreigners. The Emperor has ruled for 1,000 years. In that time, he had one daughter and 20 sons.
One daughter.
Man, an old man like that can get it on? Probably didn't feel that good.
Not all at once. Anyway.
He only had one daughter?
He only had one daughter, that is correct.
Hmm.
And he chose her as his heir. According to my
Why?
father, at least.
Why would she be chosen? Especially being, I assume, the youngest.
That is correct, she is the youngest. The fear is that his sons would become too powerful. And his sons are flawed in various ways.
Are they also enchanted like his daughter?
In some ways, yes. They are also the template from which most of the legions are created.
It looks like this. You say it looks up like really just absolutely caught off guard. The idea of someone being the template for the legions, just there's a bit of visual shock on his face. And it sits there as like the template for the legions.
It's hard to explain. How do I explain this in a way that isn't terrifying? I don't think I can. I'm going to try anyway. Bear with me. My father, the progenitor of my legion, is endowed with abilities not natural to normal beings, and some of that was given to his sons and daughters.
The legions are unique.
By design.
So is that Noldor dude? Is he son?
He is
Everything?
not. He is not. I don't actually know who he is. He just sort of appeared. He's a very
So
powerful.
we're okay to kill him.
You're certainly welcome to try.
I mean,
I
you
think
can't
that's
reach
the
him.
least of our worries right now.
Yes, we have about 3 hours worth of fuel, and a lot of people on board that will die if we run out. So we need to head somewhere close.
What's the
Where do-
closest place here?
Amazonia.
That's where we will go.
Anyone want to do a history check to see if they know about that particular island?
Highly doubt I would.
You know what? Screw it, I will. I have my reasons. I pull my thing.
How
character
little our
sheet.
let's travel? Nope.
Let's do it real quick.
Not bad. Not bad.
It could be much better.
Okay, so
Look.
even with a 12, Amazonia is literally the land of the Amazons. The, like, all-female warrior society.
Shit.
That reaction.
It's not what I was expecting.
I was the only male in the party.
Death by snoo snoo.
You'll be fine. You're not even a warforged, you're an undead warforged.
Look, I have a feeling they're gonna hate me.
Or I can snoo snoo you.
He just kind of looks at her skin. She's like, will I be safe there? She's like a bright fucking blue.
Safe there. Ebony. In theory, they're usually pretty accepting of other people.
That's reassuring.
They're also the unofficial legion, so that should be good.
So let me see if I have this right. We were hired to perform a coup to overtake the Emperor, who was trying to make sure that his sons were not going to be overpowered by, per se, from your words, to rule over the rest of the Empire. So then why they were keeping him alive and hiding the Empress, and now we are being all of a sudden hired to kill all of these heirs? Do I have that correct?
Just up the music a bit again, chat.
No. He sort of like looks up as if he's looking for someone to tell him something. Like someone taller than him is speaking to him beside him, and then he like looks back at you, and then he says, I can't tell you much, but I can tell you that the device was meant to prevent the storm that destroyed the city from happening.
I could tell that much.
I gathered.
One death, red sky, strange magics. It was too convenient.
The
Hmm?
he actually says her name for the first time. He says, Rosaria was hidden away because my father knew about the threat to the Emperor's life. The Emperor told us not to intervene, but to protect her.
Kron looks over at Nullis one time, and this time he speaks in Celestial real quick, and just asks him a question. It's like a simple question, seemingly out of the blue. Just Nullis, like, did you tell the servants that they would have to die?
My brother did.
It's your brother, the one you killed. Still in Celestial.
He took his own life.
He just kind of nods and just continues driving. He can get the gist of the situation.
Any other questions before we go meet terrifying 9-foot-tall warrior women?
Kron just puts up his finger in objection and just says, "Hot 9-foot warrior woman."
Ebony just sighs and puts her hands in her head like, oh boy, this is gonna be interesting.
He gives that a little small chuckle, like it was intentional.
It's just like, yeah, whatever. Warrior ladies are like,
Nothing new to Arlette at all. Just a casual day in the
just
drive.
not phased at all.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at her, yeah. You look at her, she's just like, okay, we're gonna see more people like me, alright.
That should be more battle ready. It's like, duel me, bitch!
Oh no.
There's a reason she left home, is all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, no. Looking forward to the ridiculousness that's gonna happen.
Oh yeah, long rest, no long rest?
What was that?
Long rest, no long rest?
Well, it's only a 3-hour flight, so no long rest.
Alright, short rest it is.
You can get a short rest in. Does anyone have anything they want to do during the flight itself? Who pains me? Yes.
Oh wait, yeah. Let me check
Sorry,
my health.
Great Devourer is like... Devourer is like chopping at the bit because he knows where this is going.
Oh lord. Okay, so...
Message you? Can I message you while you DM, or should I hold off?
Question on the little short rest thing. So, how does the health regeneration work for the short rest?
You can spend hit die equal to your level to regain a random number of hit points.
So you only have one hit die on your level. Plus
So
your
this
constitution
roll-
modifier. So whatever your hit die is, roll that, plus your con, that's what you heal.
I don't remember. what
My
my
only
hit-
problem is
Oh, hit die is 8, so just roll D8 plus con.
Plus your con
Just
modifier.
put hit die on your character sheet.
my only problem is none of you bitches better die or get low, because if we're not doing a long rest, I've got nothing.
Well,
Oh yeah, it says here, that's why I asked.
Y'all better
Oh,
fight
the
me.
only roll. I actually do good.
I didn't take any health off last session,
Hey,
so I'm
you
good,
rolled
but I do not have
above
spell
average.
slots.
I know,
Roll
it's
above
fucking
average.
impressive.
That's awesome.
I didn't actually just regenerate 1 HP. What else happens in the short rest? Again, I'm sorry, I am new to this.
Any abilities that recover on a short rest also happens. Beyond that, that's literally it.
Oh, wait, so I get
Yeah.
spell slots back?
If your spell slots recover on a short rest,
Which you
I don't know.
are a cleric?
cleric.
Yes.
That's long rest, isn't it? I think it's only wizards,
Yeah,
right?
it's the... no,
Some
wizards get half their level worth of
Oh,
spells
Coke
back.
Warlock.
So
Never mind.
Warlock's the one that gets everything back on a short rest.
Yeah, so I get nothing. Alright.
Unless you
Yeah,
have
then
any
we gotta
abilities
get
that are...
I have Spare the Dying, but that's it.
Yeah.
Shit. Yeah. Oh. Oh. Wait, what the fuck, Rook? Thank you. What the hell? Where was that from?
Just realized it wasn't subbed to you guys, and I felt bad. So I
What the fuck? How do you feel bad about that?
What happened?
Hold on, I'm
I
subbing.
feel-
Shut, Sapphire, shut up! I'm subbing to you.
No! No! Don't you dare say on my trash channel. Do not. No, I
Your channel's not
refuse.
trash. Shut your mouth.
No. Mm-mm,
Appreciate yourself.
no.
Love yourself.
No.
If you can't, at least say heart garbage with like an accent at the
Listen.
end.
I have
The
to
top
work
size,
in the
too.
breeding grounds for a reason.
Oh,
Look.
good lord.
It's all
Okay,
I'm
we
good
gotta say,
for.
at least,
Alright,
Yeah, these guys
fine,
are-
fine. I'm not gonna sub to you, and I'm gonna sub to you when you're offline, so you can just be mad at me later. Alright, moving on. God damn it. Does anyone have
I only
anything
have
they're
3
doing?
subs, and I don't understand why.
would like
Does
to,
anyone have anything they're doing while they're in transit?
yeah, I just like to take a little bit more, like my little fallen stones, kind of tinker with it for a little bit. Just do a little, not literal tinkering, just make it a little, make it a little
God
thing.
damn it! I told you no!
I would say that Ebony at this point is going to. What's
I'm
her?
trolling Sapphire.
Oh.
What the absolute hell did you just do?
I like how when you're raging, your mic takes you out.
It literally cuts
Just
you
like-
out because
It just
like
completely cuts you out. It's really funny. Like what? Why do you have to mimic it? What the fuck?
I know.
That's mean.
So- That was funny. If it was
It
me,
is
I'm just a
funny, but it's still
dumbass.
mean.
If it's me, I'm a dumbass. I'm sorry. That's-
I still can't hear you. You're yelling too loud.
Boys, I'm sorry.
Did I just give Sapphire an aneurysm?
Probably.
Bro, dude, if we put Sapphire in helium, the microphone just
You
couldn't
guys-
hear her.
You guys want to know what he did?
What?
What'd you do?
She was complaining about me subbing to her, so I subbed and then gave her 10 gift subs. Just
What the fuck?
Oh
my god. Don't sub and just give tens. Like, they're a sub instead. Oh, that shit's
Literally, the
precious.
next time these people come online and they see they're subbed, I don't even know what to say to them besides, I'm sorry someone paid for you. I'm so sorry.
I'm sorry someone gave you money,
Why don't
essentially.
you just say congratulations?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Yes! I don't
Congratulations,
deserve
you
it.
have my hot ass emotes, boys. Let's use them.
Yeah.
I don't have emotes.
Then get them. It's gonna be hot.
Then you know, like give them access to like the sub on. Tell them if they sub themselves, they get access to the sub only Snapchat, and then like give them a random Snapchat handle. And then just tell them it.
That you never use. That you never use.
I have a sub only Snapchat. I don't have Snapchat on my phone.
Excuse
I have a
me?
sub-only
Wait, hold on.
Snapchat
Oh,
channel.
whoa, pause. Wait a
Yo,
minute.
yo,
What?
yo, give me that snap rope. Come on, buddy. Tell me what's up.
Hold on,
Tell me
I gotta
snap
know what
at
that is.
the
I'm kidding.
Yeah, if you want to see me take off my hood, guys?
Yo,
Sexy
bro, please
shit,
remove
guys.
that metal plating for me.
Yeah, take off your metal plating.
See all
Yeah,
the
I want to see
gears.
what's behind your screen.
See all the gears. Yeah.
Please, that hard drive.
I'm so clipping this later.
That's fine. I already got a fucking massive USB, half my body length. I just need to.
Oh, that's too
Proper
quick.
port.
Hang on. I can clip this. Clip that. Woo.
I'm marking it.
I have the quick action tab thing, so I can clip it.
Look, Rook, I'm just saying, you have a huge station, you have to have a
Spike
USB
after,
port
like, 10
somewhere.
people got subs out of
That's a good point. I'm so sorry, chat, if that just utterly annihilated your eardrums. I am so sorry.
Excited to go watch. Just
I think that's
just
why they watch.
flavor
Yeah.
teaching. Alright, I'm back. Focus it up. Focus.
Bullshit. Okay.
Do we need to take like 5 minutes to compose ourselves and like use the bathroom?
No,
and use
I'm
our drink?
good.
No, we're good. We're good.
If you do, don't be embarrassed. It's okay.
Okay, I'm good.
Great,
I'm
now I
sorry,
actually do have to focus on emotes. Oh, great.
Okay, great.
That's right. You just unlocked a new emote tier. That's awesome.
Wait, what?
I haven't added my new emote.
Yeah, you just unlocked a new emote tier because you got
Yeah.
10 sub points.
Yeah, you get new emote tiers.
Yeah, you get new emotes.
Rook?
Like additional slots.
Yeah.
Rook. What have you done to me?
Fuck you.
That's the
Why not me?
playground
Just
job!
kidding. Ah,
Back in the breeding pit, Sapphire. Alright.
make that dough. Ah. Christ.
Okay. I'm gonna go cry in the corner later. Let's continue.
Or just starts crying in the ship for no reason.
The rest of you
Oh yeah, I just goes in the corner and
ready
just
for the
starts
month.
crying for no reason.
Yeah, don't spend money on this. Stop.
Yeah, so stop it.
Two.
No, stop.
No.
Stop it, you.
You already resubbed to me. You've done enough.
No.
You literally just gave me one. That's literally all I did for like the year. I'm happy.
Cool. So, fuck is everyone doing on this ship full of people?
Okay, before that bullshit happened, I was gonna say that I was gonna go and try to play with Lysaria. Did I say her name right?
Sorry.
Lasaria.
Lasaria.
Lysaria. Okay.
Full name.
Lasaria.
Her full name is Impress Rosaria Marguerite de Slovan Solaris.
So, wait, there was an R or an L it started with?
Lasaria.
Rosaria. Okay, there we go. That was Lasaria.
Am I
I
You
was
wrong?
said
say Rosaria.
Solarius at the end? Was her last name?
Solaris, I'd assume.
Oh,
Solaris, yeah.
Solaris.
Rosaria. Rosaria Margarita de Sovan Solaris. I know it's not Margarita, but I like that. Alright. Me. I'm literally taking like the parts of my body that are actually just falling off, and I'm just making I literally just forge it all together, and I made a tiny me. Just a
Rook,
tiny me.
you
It's
can
just
have
like a
my
little like
goddamn shot right now, you
doll
son of a bitch.
size little tiny little doll made of stone.
Little.
Just a tiny little man.
You made a mini me. That's awesome.
Yes, and I'm gonna give that to Rosaria.
She like looks at it. She's like, "It's a you."
Oh.
Oh, damn, doesn't come to life. Does it?
She like looks at it for a second, and then she like pokes it, and then it comes to life.
No way.
Oh.
Sorry, I've been thinking about that for the last 2 weeks. I literally threw my glasses across the room. Ah, that's all I wanted.
Cord.
Prone.
Just freaking out, be like it.
Crown is like literally just like his whole body is like relaxing, just has a huge smile on his face. It's like he's thinking to himself, "This is the coolest thing I've ever done."
This is the coolest shit I have ever done. Anyways. So all that happens. We're sorry.
Arlette is just kind of off to the side, just kind of chilling on her own, semi glaring at Nolus every like 26 seconds.
Careful about staring, you'll burn holes. It's like flying the plane, the airship, the aircraft, the Aether jet. Excuse me. It's not an airplane. It's an
Pod
Aether
racer?
jet. Yeah, the pod racer. Anyway, Stormbird.
I'm the
whatever.
hot one here, not you.
I'm sorry. Can you repeat that?
I'm the hot one here, not you. Can't burn myself.
Literally just chuckles like 5 feet away hearing this.
Hold on. I'm gonna roll a d6 to see how he approaches.
Oh no, we starting to flirt? Oh, I almost spelled her name perfectly correctly. I'm guessing.
I think he.
I was
he, like,
way
looks
off.
Back, I think he like looks back at you and it's just like he just sort of like said, just sort of like, yeah, fair.
Oh, no.
just like not very like concerned. He's like, you're clearly bothered by something. Would you like to tell me, or would you just like to keep sitting there making annoyed faces?
I think annoying is better.
I think annoying me is better. Alright. What languages do you speak?
She only knows common and giant, if I remember correctly. Yep, common and giant.
He
Ain't no book gal.
he says something in giant that roughly translates to, like, what roughly translates to, like, what comes from the ground is still made of earth, which roughly equates to, like, the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. It's like an idiom. It's like an expression in giant. It's basically like saying, yeah, you you remind me of your parent or whatever. He said that in giant, so you understand it.
She just semi understands the idiom. It's like, yeah. Yeah? Yeah. Yeah?
Why do you sound so confused?
Oh, this is something kind of weird. Well, not my problem.
He just sort of like looks at you for a second, and then like something clicks in his head, and then he just sort of starts like snickering. He's like,
Rolls her eyes, just goes back to her usual
oh
routine.
my. Oh my. This is going to be interesting. And so he continues. Ebony, how are you playing with Marguerite? Not Marguerite. Rosaria.
I would say that she's like making the toy. Did we bring all of the plushies, or is it just the one that came to life?
As many as they could find, I'm sure.
Well, no, because
Like, are they all alive and running around, or?
Playing with a lot of toys.
Okay.
It'd be whatever Dee's had, or whatever Crone had, because Arlette had the rest, and she didn't take them with her when they went off the airship.
He brought them. He brought them. Remember, he had to keep them all alive.
That's
He
why
knows
I was
he can keep them.
asking, like, if there was more toys, because I was just gonna be like, oh, Ebony just like floats them around with her thermaturgy.
Thermaturgy?
Yeah. I don't know how to fucking say it.
Thaumaturgy.
Thaumaturgy, okay.
Thermer's good though.
Brain is so fast. I heard many different things.
So
Like Mama
yeah,
Turkey?
she's like playing, and you know the various servants are like watching her. The one woman whose mother got killed is like staring daggers at all of you. But she's, you know, being polite.
Ebony's just trying to like not make eye contact with her at all. She's the only one she won't make eye contact with.
Arlette does not matter.
So after like a period of flight, it starts like, you know, the everything starts to like stutter and stuff. Everything starts to like stutter and stuff, and it's, you know, eventually like you can tell you're running out of fuel, and this is like at the very edge of your range. But after a minute, you get within you see the aether, like the chaos storm below you start to part, and you see just massive trees up ahead, like insanely tall, insanely wide, like skyscraper-sized trees covered in
So we're
vines
actually
and
breaking
shit.
out of the Aether Storm?
Huh? Yeah, you're
We're
breaking
actually
out of the
breaking
Aether
out of
Storm.
these?
Yeah, you've been flying
Oh.
through one.
Okay. Oh no,
Yeah,
I just thought it was bigger than that. Okay.
yeah, and like looking through Aether Storm, like flying through Aether Storms is kind of a terrifying experience. You can't really fly above them. You have to just sort of go through them higher up where they're thinner. But even there, like looking through an Aether Storm is a bit like looking into a fever dream. You see things that aren't there. You'll see like faces in the like shimmering magics and all this other crazy shit. A lot of Aether ships like actually close off the front of their cockpits and fly by like instruments alone, because people can like go mad from looking into Aether storms for too long. Yeah, it's like not a good place to be, even inside of a craft. So you slowly like descend towards the trees. Where are you all when you like exit the storm and enter the island? No one's like is like we're approaching Amazonia, and what do you guys do?
Yeah, prepared weapons and everything.
Friend just kind of stretches out his joints. A lot of creaking. It is very loud. It's like everything, like he's literally cracking.
Yeah, you're literally moving rocks and grinding your joints together. Yeah, it's not long before like these, they look a bit like dragonflies. In terms of like what they're shaped like, these like dragonfly shaped flying machines, like rise out of the tree line and like start to like follow you, and like Nolus has like what seems like a quiet conversation with one of them through like a sending type spell, and it takes a moment, and then one of them pulls in front of the craft and starts leading you to some type of central location to the island. So like Nolus like sort of like sets the Aether ship to follow them, and then turns around to you all and is like, "All right, who needs a crash course on Amazonian culture?"
Ebony just raises her hand because she's very obviously a foreigner and knows nothing about Amazonia.
The same, just because he's interested in the woman. That's a joke. He just actually just raises his hand. I'm sorry.
He's like, will they suplex me if I ask them nicely?
No.
Alexi's, Ebony, and Chrome both raise their hands. She goes, I guess me too.
Okay. Female-dominated culture. Men don't have names. It's fine. Just don't call men by a name. Call them man, and it will be fine. Alright?
Noted.
Noted. Cool.
Noted, brown hair.
Bro is just losing shit.
Fine. Alright. So, there's all that nonsense. Amazonians are tough. They will absolutely fight you if you piss them off. And I don't know. I'm just gonna roll a die to see if he like remembers like all the weird little details that he needs to tell you. Okay, yeah, cool.
Nope.
He says, if you are offered, so he points at the girls and says, if you are offered a gift, don't refuse it.
Last thing I want to do is disrespect them.
Okay. If you are offered a gift, don't refuse it. And he looks at Dez and says, if you are offered a gift, tell them to give it to one of those two.
He just shakes his head up and down. It's like, will do.
Alright?
Strange culture, but okay.
Yes. And if anyone asks, he belongs to you two.
Okay.
I mean, so do you, so doesn't make a difference. She just works.
I don't count. I have a Legion exception.
Frown.
But Crumb looks over and I'm like half annoyed. It's like, really?
Yeah, even Orlette's halfway annoyed there.
Like,
Okay, fine.
So-
Do you want to see my Legion exception? Here. He like puts on his helmet, and then out of nowhere, his body starts to change, and then he takes on like an obvious feminine shape, and then a woman's voice comes out and it says, "Is this better?"
Oh shit.
I'm just
No,
like,
that's
this is
cheating.
bullshit.
Arlette.
So I'm the item.
Yes.
You are the arm candy. Oh, sorry. Hold on. It takes me a minute to get the voice right. You are the arm candy. Is that better? That's better. Thank you.
I can't tell if I'm gonna hate this or love this.
Mhm.
Character or in character. Alright. So yeah.
That was in character.
I was gonna say, I think out of character you're gonna have fun with this.
Oh, yes.
So yeah, the ship is like slowly descending onto like you come upon like a large cleared section of trees. And cleared is maybe generous, because like these, like trees of comparable like size and thickness to skyscrapers have been like felled and made into a fortress, like an 8-sided fortress. By like stacking them and cutting them together, and you guys are preparing to land in the middle of that. Let's take a quick break right here. Let everybody use the bathroom and let Sapphire freak out about all the gift stuff she got.
I can go grab my glasses case real quick.
Sounds good.
Okay, but I can't freak out because Rook!
It's
Need
funny.
to write
She
my
freaks out
notes.
and then we can't hear her anymore.
Yeah, she gets so high pitched that her mic just cuts off.
Your mic is just like, no, shut up.
She starts talking because she's excited and God just says
Sapphire,
no.
all the dogs barking in your neighborhood right now.
No, I'm not dogs in my neighborhood, thankfully. There was like half a year ago, and yes, I would hear it bark every night, and I never knew why until I remembered I had my voice.
You fucking vomit. I'm laughing so hard.
This way.
Don't puke.
Rook! No! Rook!
What did you do? Hold on, I gotta open her stream now. What are you doing?
Rook! Rook!
Tell me, let me
What are
know.
you doing at this point?
Let's see what's going on. Hold on.
Is it more love and support? Tell me this time, what was it?
No, I
Oh my
missed it.
God.
Oh, sh.
Rook alone. Rook alone. Oh my god.
Should be. I think that's 2 emote slots.
Jesus Christ, Rook, what the fuck? Last time that happened to me, I literally cried on stream. You can't do this shit. We're in the middle of a campaign. She's gonna cry. I cried.
my
What the
God.
fuck is this?
I'm
We are-
teetering on that edge
I gotta
of
be
like
glasses. Shit.
outrage, excitement, depression, and void of life because I can't believe what's
You're
going on.
just
right
feeling.
now.
You're just feeling all of the feelings.
You're just
Yeah.
having a big old feeling sandwich.
Oh. Okay.
Your chat's like, what?
Yeah, no, yeah. Yeah, the first person who's ever subbed right there is just like, what the fuck?
Like, man, that was the first sub. Let's go. 2 minutes later, 20 subs gifted to some shit.
Well,
It's like, what?
They basically subbed as soon as I became affiliated. And then 2 days ago, I got my second sub ever. Today, I got my third sub ever. It was my gifted sub. And now, fucking Rock gave me goddamn...
Sorry, are you mad that I
16,
gave you
stay
15
alone.
subs?
16, because you have to count yourself.
No, that doesn't count.
You do, you subbed yourself.
Rook
You
is
son
just
of
a
a bitch.
sociopath. Holy shit.
No, now,
Sorry,
you were
did
the
something
first
nice
one
and
to
that
sub.
makes me a sociopath?
Yeah, see, here's the thing.
You know what, Des? Fuck you. Here's
Thank
this.
you. No!
Suck
Stop!
a dick, Des.
No!
You bastard, even I saw
Oh,
it coming, Des.
you-
Even I saw it coming.
Suck a dick,
You.
Des.
You should be taunting the DM, or you're gonna be creating a new character sheet.
That's
What?
fine, I have so many character
Sent the
ideas.
Chat to me? What?
God damn it, Rook. No, this wasn't even. Oh my fucking god.
Lucky, that's the first time you sent anything in chat, really?
Oh.
Huh. I actually thought you would have sent something before that. I'll be straight up honest. I feel like I've read chat from you before.
Chatted
Yeah,
Rook, I think that you literally just hit my border for the next emote too, because I was literally just right there. You fucking.
Here's the best part too, is that unless these people think that I'm worth the money, which I'm gonna tell you right now, I am not worth the money, they're not gonna
You
reach
are.
out with
So
that.
glad- wait.
So I'm-
Oh, okay. I'm actually, dude. Wait, no. So funny part is, you literally all 5 of the randoms you got are like literally some of my most favorite people that come on. Actually,
So,
that's actually kind of dope.
I'm pretty sure it literally goes in order of. Oh no, it doesn't, because that's right.
It's random.
Oh yeah, it doesn't go in order of who was last on stream.
sorry, I almost just gave Sapphire 5 more subs.
Please, we're all gonna have heart attacks.
Oh,
here.
you
This is not how-
motherfucker! I
Listen.
just got
Oh,
put
you
next,
guys are
you
lucky.
motherfucker.
Yep, you gave it to Lucky.
Shay was not sub to you? What the fuck, Shay?
Hey, Shay's poor. Leave Shay alone.
Okay, fine.
Bow Bow. I'm happy
Thank
Bow.
you.
Hi,
Jay,
Great
No,
Developer.
you did not have to do that.
Look,
Hi, great
Brooke,
developer. If only
it's
you
all
were
fun
here
and
like
games,
literally
okay?
2 minutes ago, you would have gotten a gifted sub. It's fucking ridiculous.
Look, it's all fun and games.
Wait, no! I just realized what we were talking about. Great Devourer, stop it! You stop it right the fuck now.
Dude, they can't do this to me because like I can't speak English when this happens. I can't like.
I'm doing a headset.
Oh my god.
No! Guys, no! So fucking.
I can't even speak. Like, I don't know what to do.
Shit! I didn't realize I started a hype train.
You started a hype train for me because Rook said I don't even. What do I even do at this point? Great Devourer, I'm sorry, but all the lights are turned off right now. I'm so sorry. What? I don't even know what to do with the hype train. I just know hype train's a thing, but I don't know what a hype train is.
Says, hey, give me more. This is basically what it is.
Fine, at least
I
I'll
actually don't
drink
know. I'm actually
hydrate for
dumbass.
fuck's sake. At least I'll drink hydrate for fuck's sake. At least I can do that. God damn it, making me swallow all the time. Thank you for the hydrate.
Okay, let me just try one thing real quick.
Fucking hell.
Alright. Oh,
Okay.
Christ.
What? I don't even know what to do for a hype train. Legitimately, period, I don't know what to do with a hype train.
Other people have to do things with your hype train, not you.
Yeah, that's how it works.
Is
Did
that
Rook
what
just
it
roll?
is?
Oh no, that was earlier. Never mind.
Yeah, that was earlier, yeah. What do I... Stop it! I don't even know!
Sapphire's getting trolled by a gene stealer. Oh boy.
Is this what it feels like when Mr. Beast donates money to y'all?
What?
You know, like the fucking YouTuber that goes around like low-ranking streamers, Mr. Beast just donates like thousands of dollars. Des. I swear to whatever creator came up with you.
I'm sorry I had to. It's too
String
funny.
going. Sapphire's chat. Give more subs.
Stop it! No! I am not worth the money! Stop it!
Yes,
calling
you are! Shut up! Appreciate yourself, damn it!
No!
I have never worked with streamers that were like, don't sub to me, I don't deserve it, until I worked with VTubers. Do we all just have terrible self-esteem?
Yes!
Yes! Why do you
Yeah.
think I'm a robot behind the screen?
Literally, we all implanted ourselves into AI and robotic bodies because we didn't like ourselves enough.
But look, I'll say this, I have some thick-ass thighs now, let's go.
Mm-hmm.
One meaty motherfucker in full steel.
No, Leslie, I love you, but why? Why are you spending money on me?
Well, because, if I'm honest, the reaction is what got me. See, here's my thing. I don't lie to you. I'm a stingy motherfucker. I don't spend money on myself. So I do stuff like this, it's because it's funny. It's entertaining.
I need to
It's fun.
emotes now. I literally take emotes. Look, I told you, my words are all off right now.
Suck a dick. Suck a dick.
I can't even hear that roar in my own ears. Great, now I need to focus all my efforts on making emotes, because I have to at least give you guys emotes.
Alright, that is all of my Twitch money for this month. So no more gift subs. Deal with it.
Congratulations, Sapphire. I'm the only gift sub I've ever gotten because I just don't.
Good.
It's
Never
Sapphire, you
send money
do.
to me ever again.
Go appreciate yourself, bitch.
Fucking
Love
devour,
yourself,
stop making-
bitch!
Oh my god.
No, I refuse.
Alright.
I'll send
Thank
a
you
whole
for the
self
hydrate,
blood
Devourer.
limit just for you, I swear to God. Don't try me, bitch.
Fucking hydrates. Fucking hydrates.
I'm just doing the emotional damage because it's funny.
It's like reverse emotional damage. You're just overwhelmed. And it's like, you see, I could damage you emotionally, or I could just give you so much support you cry. Okay?
My friend.
That's my favorite sort of thing.
My friend Kamimi, like, she got really mad when I started a hype trader to chat because I was like, she was like, okay, we're like 20 more subs, we're like 20 more followers away from 500 followers, and I was like, wait, you're 20 more subs away from 500 subs? And I just gave her 10 gift subs and got everyone else to give her gift subs, and she had a panic attack.
Now the insane part is I now have to have sub goals and follower goal now. Oh my god. I've already promised a horror game. I just haven't played it yet. Oh my god.
Get fucked!
I feel like I derailed this entire D&D session with like
You
shit.
absolutely have.
Yeah.
See, and this is why I don't set goals, because I don't want to have commitments.
Oh no, I do that for a very reason, to
I don't
give me
set goals
commitment.
because I'm not nearly committed enough to streaming on a regular basis to reach
See,
them.
the only goal I
Same.
would ever set is a hot sauce goal, and and it had to be high, because hot sauce is literally multiplied like times 10 for my body.
Dude,
It
same.
would
I
literally
hate hot
die.
sauce.
No, it's not because I hate it, it's the sensory thing, remember? Like,
Yeah, same here.
it's literally times 10.
Same here. A drop of hot sauce will literally annihilate my mouse.
Yeah.
This sounds sad, but listen, like, sometimes it's just the seasoning on chicken can get too spicy.
Yep.
It's really
feel that,
fucking
though.
bad. It's like physically
There,
painful.
there are some rare meals where they are spicy, but not spicy enough to murder me, that I will willingly devour.
I can't.
I really like spicy food. Anyway.
Imagine.
We should actually play D&D.
Yeah, we should. We went so off the rails.
But
this
what if I just
episode.
what if I just ended myself by licking a Carolina Reaper?
No, you would actually go to the hospital.
I would
Stop.
actually
No,
go to the
just-
hospital.
Stop.
No,
Carolina
just do the one-chip
that
challenge.
bad. You just gotta know how to eat them. It's fine.
No, I
Yeah,
don't.
just do the
Rook, I
one-chip
don't think you
challenge.
understand what my body is.
It's fine. I'm telling people that don't have a pre-existing medical condition. You can eat a Carolina Reaper. You won't feel good afterwards, but it's not that bad. People are like, they're like rolling around on the floor like their mouth's on fire. It's not that bad. And
Fine, I'll just get Mr. Payne's serum. There we go.
Here's what you do. You put it in your mouth, you bite down, and then you swallow. Just right away.
That's hot.
Yep.
Sorry, I had to.
We're all the same people here. We apologize, but we're not actually sorry.
So
I can hear you
No.
wanting. I can hear
I
you
don't normally use,
wanting.
I don't normally use teeth where I come from, but
So the ship lands, and then the warrior women come in, and the campaign is over. Good night.
Oh, wait, we got
Can I
snooze
roleplay my
soon?
death?
Yeah, let's go!
You definitely didn't get snoo soon. You definitely got stabbed.
Oh.
That's not.
Throwing
what
was still into it.
Oh my god.
Yes. Bad.
Where's the bad bong for Dez?
We should have seen me yesterday.
Where's my spray bottle emote? I had a spray bottle emote when I was like a fleshy streamer.
Ugh,
I made my spray bottle.
yeah,
emote.
fleshy. Real flesh or silicone?
We need to get back on the rails.
Are we ready?
Yeah.
Like,
Back
We're
to the
good, we're
hot
good, let's
Amazonian
go.
woman, okay?
that I've like successfully derailed everything.
Also, a question, Rook, actual question. Are there ships literally just the fucking ships from like
Treasure Planet?
John Carter?
No.
Have you seen John Carter?
I have seen John Carter.
So they're like
Um,
little dragonfly ships, aren't just like the ones from John Carter.
They're more like the like ornithopters from Dune.
Oh, yep. Okay. Oh, those are so fucking cool, man. I love Dune.
Devour, stop it.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Never mind.
I'm not gonna say my opinion on the Dune movie, because it might be controversial, but it might also not, because I think it's really true. And it
I
will
haven't
also
seen
just
this, I don't
derail us.
care.
It's basically just one really long Pinterest board set to good music, and it's fun. Anyway, so you all start to land, and Nihilus like gets everyone together, and he explains, "Hey, y'all can stay here if you want," and most of the people are like, "Okay, cool." I think he tells the Empress to wait on the ship. I think he tells Rosaria to wait on the ship, and she's like, okay, and she like somehow instinctively knows where the like I'm trying to hide a small child cubby is on this ship, and like opens it up and crawls inside, and then like closes the panel behind her. She takes like all her stuffed animals.
No.
And so, you land, and the ramp on the back of the ship goes down, and he steps out. She steps out. Nihilus steps out, and there's a bunch of. I think the first thing you're struck with is how fucking humid it is here. I don't know if you guys have ever gone from a place that was really dry to a place that was 100% humidity in a really short amount of time.
Well, I'm from Ohio and I went to Florida. I know that feeling.
Yeah, you get off,
Military.
you get off the plane and you feel like you're drowning. The worst was when I went from when I was a kid, I went from Canada in the winter to Brazil
no.
in the summer
Oh, good lord.
in the course of 9 hours. And,
Fuck that noise.
I thought I was gonna drown. I like couldn't breathe. It was so humid.
Louisiana to California.
Oh boy.
I would lace the entire state of Louisiana with fucking tannerite. I hate that place. You know what tannerite is. I love you.
Would probably improve the property values a little bit.
Honestly.
Anyway, so yeah, and on the deck you see these they're probably like 8 or 9 feet tall. Women with like mostly dark to like honey brown skin. Like standing there with like spears. They're all wearing like the pelts of like various like jungle cats as clothing, and they're just sort of like watching you all as you approach. What do you all do? Like, what is your reaction to this scene? What does the audience see?
Yeah, I could just imagine like Ebony like walks up right beside one and just looks directly up because she's like 4'5" with her horns, and she's just like, "Oh, you're tall." She has to look directly up at them.
Oh, tall.
Arlette just has her glaive out and just has it at her side.
Mm-hmm.
Rowan just walks up behind them and says nothing but looking up at them, just a little red flicker from the little magic just by his face, a little red flicker.
He's just like, oh
Yep.
god. Oh god, they're big and hot.
Oh god, they're big and hot. Oh god, muscles.
What do... Yeah, and they're all like jacked, right?
That's
Like,
even more
yeah.
intimidating. So they're not only are they tall, they're huge. So Ebony's just like, "Oh shit, you could literally break me like a toothpick."
Yeah, they're all built like Arlette, basically.
I was gonna say, like, Arlette is basically just kind of pacing these girls, essentially, is what I'm hearing.
Yeah, you're a lot paler than them, but you're like comparable size and bulk. They might
Okay,
actually
you
be a
get-
little bit taller than you.
Yeah, because she's 8 foot, they're 9 foot.
Yeah. And Nolis like walks forward, and says something to the woman in a language none of you understand, and she's like wearing like gold jewelry, and her dress is longer than all the others, and she sort of like laughs, and then says something to which Nolis laughs, and then she says in common, I'll need to talk to my friends. Give me just a moment. And then she comes back to you guys like, hey, everyone huddle up, please. We need to talk.
Man
Comes
walks
in
up to
closer.
the group.
If Crone has
Yes.
eyes, I feel like we know where they'd be glued.
Yes. So, and she sort of looks at Des and is like, you don't need to be here. Go hide.
Oh, I just go back to the ship.
Yes. So, are you familiar with what a ball up is?
No.
Okay. This is going to be fun. So, basically,
Oh, dear.
what's going to happen is I'm going to tell one of you to go beat up one of her girls, and then the rest of us are going to jump in. We're not allowed to hit with a closed fist or use weapons.
We're supposed to just slap? What? How is that?
Wrestle. You wrestle.
Oh.
It's a ball up.
Oh boy.
Yep.
In her head, she's just like, "I'm gonna die."
Yep. Should be fun. Fight dirty.
Arlette is just trying to puzzle the word ball up in her head the entire time.
It's just like, what the fuck is a ball up?
Yeah, she's like, ball up? I don't call it a ball up. You just call it a gang up.
So I think he looks at I think she looks at Ebony and is like, all right. See the really big one?
Mm-hmm.
I just want you to take out her. And he points at like the biggest one there. She's like 9.5 feet tall and has like a massive afro and is just jacked.
Oh Lord.
And he says, all right, all you have to do is sweep her legs. We'll do the rest.
I'm 4'5" and you expect me? Oh, mother, help me! That's what
You
she
won't
says.
expect it coming. That's the perfect time to do it.
She just shrugs and shakes her head. I'll try.
All right. So he goes back over there and she starts talking and saying, "Thank you for allowing us to land here," and blah 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 blah. Like giving a speech and just sort of like looking over to you to like go start the fight.
I'm just gonna really quickly just kind of lean down and go like, remember, aim for the back of the knee. It gets them down faster.
She just nods. Wait, she actually needs to start the fight, or is it with Arlette and me? Or
You're gonna start, and then
oh,
Nolis and Arlette are gonna
Arlette's
jump
gonna
in.
fucking top her.
Yeah,
should I just come up? Okay, I guess I.
Nat 20.
Oh, this is.
I
I
went
feel
for
like
that
this is gonna
one.
go
Is
so
what I'm
terribly.
waiting for.
I feel like it's gonna go so terribly.
So make an athletics check, please.
Oh Lord. Okay. Athletics. Where is athletics? Athletics.
Acrobat. It's
Whoa.
Oh, okay.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Let me roll for this lady.
Oh boy.
Wow. Yo. Ebony.
How do you put this lady on her ass?
Oh wait, you said how do I?
Yeah, how do you do
Yeah.
it? Like, what do you do?
I think I'll just walk up to her and act like I'm gonna punch her or not punch her, like try to slap her in the gut because I can't really fucking like reach her chest. She's literally twice my size, and then all of a sudden she just hooks her leg around hers and pulls both of her knees towards her and makes her just like fall flat on her face.
So you just go with like a completely unorthodox move
Yeah,
and just
take her down. That way it looks embarrassing.
just take her down, and she's like falls on her ass, and then out of nowhere, like one of these other ladies is like trying to jump on you. Arlette, make an athletics check.
Oh god.
Hell yeah.
To protect Ebony.
Hey, on the bright side, if one of them jumps on me, they're gonna get impaled.
So this
No way!
This other one tries to like jump on Ebony, and then Arlette just tackles her.
Literally, she just sees Ebony take her to the ground. Look at her leg. She goes to charge. When she sees that one coming, she's like, "Oh, new target! Football tackle this bitch."
So Nolis is gonna try and do a thing. And then the leader just fucking suplexes Nolis.
Oh no!
And the like generalized wrestling goes on for a minute. And then
Literally,
after,
as soon as Arlette sees Nolis get fucking suplex, she just kind of yells. She goes like, "Pick up the pace, Nola!" and goes back to fucking wrestling the one underneath her.
so it ends relatively quickly. It's just to see who gets the other like on the ground first, and like the Amazon ladies are like laughing the entire time because this is hilarious.
Yeah, a fucking 4 foot tall fucking half elf with blue skin just took out someone that was twice her size.
So,
If Arlette's close enough, she's literally gonna shove Ebony on top of the woman she just fucking toppled. Kind of like, keep going!
so
Did I break the M?
no, I'm sorry, I was replying to a text. So yeah, so they're all laughing, and then like they all like the ladies help each other. The Amazons like help you up, and the big one helps up Ebony, and just says something in a language you don't quite understand, but you can definitely tell it was a compliment.
Okay.
And then the leader says, like sort of like points at Ebony with her thumb and is like, "We don't see that very often." And Nolas replies, "She's good. I don't know what to tell you."
Ebony just crosses her arm, puts her chin up high, even though she's like short as fuck compared to everyone else around her. Her horns make her like 4'5", but in reality, she's only like 4 foot tall.
Arlette flexes and just places a hand on her pec, on her bicep.
So yeah, the woman introduces herself. The leader introduces herself as Roida.
Roida, huh?
Yeah, Roida. That is just the randomly generated name I chose.
Has nothing to do with the other Roid.
It has nothing to do with the other Roid. It is just what I generated just now. Roida introduces herself, and Nolas introduces herself, to which Roida replies in common, "It's not every day we meet the father of a legion. Welcome to our home." And like she starts to like lead you all like down a like set of stairs, and like various other women have gone up and are starting to talk to like the peasants that came with you, the various servants. Crone, what are you doing?
That's you. Was I still in the ship when, like, just sitting down when, because you told me, like, get the fuck out. Am I still just sitting in the ship when you guys just going downstairs, or was I permitted to follow?
You are definitely
Oh,
permitted to
Roland's
follow.
yelling out, "Stoneface,
Okay.
get your ass over here!"
Yeah, you definitely.
I just get up. I just walk behind Arlette. Don't say a
Alright.
single fucking word.
Very
I
cool.
just shout this, "Stoneface, get your ass over here!"
Very cool. So as you're like walking, yeah, you get a view of this sort of fortress. Yeah, so there's not a lot in the middle. There's like animal pens and pasture and like grazing and stuff and like some like fields. Most of the settlement is inside of these massive logs that have been piled up, that have all been like hollowed out to make like housing. And you get taken inside of one of them, and Nolas basically explains. Nolas, like you're given like lodging basically, which is like a large communal room for you and all of your. They use the word thralls to refer to the peasants and clone that are following you. So you're given like space for you and your servants basically, and then you're sort of left alone. Nolas turns around and says, "That went significantly better than I was expecting. Good job."
I don't know what I was expecting either.
I looks over to Lynch just like, how the hell did you do that?
How did you
I
do
told
that?
her to go for the knees, and she went for the knees.
Effie just shrugs. Guess it's the luck of the mother.
So here's what has happened. What is happening, I guess. So apparently they have in fact been having some problems. And as part of our payment, they want us to go deal with them.
Sort of problems.
Also, why are we paying them for anything?
I'm sorry, what?
Why are we paying them for anything?
Because they gave us lodging and they're going to refuel our airship and they're not going to kill us, enslave us, and do various unspeakable things to us that some of us would probably enjoy and others really
That-
wouldn't.
Seems very fair. And with that last part, she kind of looks over at Crow and is like, ugh.
Hazel was like, what the fuck? It's like, he just looks really excited when he talks about refueling the ship. Like, he just seems like genuinely like ready just to take that thing for a spin again.
Important side note. I need. Important side note. Amazonian parties can get a little wild, and we have been invited to one tonight.
I assume I remain here.
Oh, no, you have definitely been invited.
Oh my.
You're a lackey. You gotta get drunk with us so she can't walk with us.
He just looks at Sapphire one time. Sapphire, I let one time. Dead in the eyes, like, I cannot drink.
We'll figure out a way. You gotta have a crack in her somewhere, right? She kind of starts manhandling you a little bit.
Oh,
There's like,
No,
I guess
Ebony
woman
just
handling?
baseball.
Are you completely immune to poison?
fuck. I think I have a, no, I'm not Warforged, I'm not immune. I think I have poison resistance as reborn.
Okay, cool.
Let me double check that.
So he says, well, I can certainly tell you the hallucinogenic magic will do the trick. Things usually get very weird in these. I've been to a couple.
Hallucinogenic magic.
Yes, hallucinogenic magic.
I don't like the sound of that.
I know drink.
No.
It's not a drink. Yes, it's not a drink. Their shamanic leaders cast some type of mass illusion or mass enchantment over the party, and things get very weird very fast.
Oh, they don't even have the good plant stuff then. Just magic.
I promise you, it will be infinitely more interesting than just getting drunk.
I mean, the plant stuff's also way more interesting than getting drunk. Just saying.
Magic can get really wacky.
In the meantime, you are all welcome to explore the village if you would like. I will be remaining here to prep a few things and attempt to contact my father to let him know what is going on.
What about the girl?
Oh, I'm going to go get her as soon as I'm done. But
Okay.
you're welcome to go recover her if you would like.
I really wonder.
Does she need to remain hidden, or is she free to just walk freely?
I think she's safe to be out and about. Although, if you're going to do that, you need to claim her as your daughter.
Can't say that we look alike, but I can try my best.
Ellis. Can I really wonder? I thought it would be troublesome.
You can certainly wonder. Just listen to anything any woman tells you.
I understand.
And, don't steal anything.
That's a given. He just looks at Nellis confused. It's like,
It's not always good, I tell you.
Well, while you guys all enjoy yourselves with that, and she just kind of plops down on whatever bed or hammock they have for them. And just like, I've pretty much been surrounded this all my life.
I imagine they're not like beds. They're more like nests. They're like piles of pillows and furs.
Yeah. like pillage shit and just like haphazard crap they managed to make a bed out of?
No, it's like incredibly nice. They're like,
Oh,
you know, beautiful, like, they're like beautiful, like patterned pillows and.
oh, we're the
full of, like,
presidential suite
goose
of the
down.
tribe then.
Huh?
We're the presidential suite of the tribe.
Yeah, basically, yeah. I don't know if you
Oh.
caught what she said, but she said it's not often we have the father of a legion here.
She didn't think they'd get the presidential suite though.
That's fair. They just may or may not think Nolas is someone he is not.
She's just gonna
Said father
relax on it then.
Is a
Kinda
woman.
goes like.
Hmm.
She's just gonna relax on the very nice pillows and that one goes like, I've been surrounded by that kind of living all my life. I ain't ever gone to good tent.
Enjoy it. It'll be quite fun. Just stay out of trouble, everyone. Please.
We hope to.
Alright.
It's nuts. He just walks over to his own bed. He just literally plops down. It's like it's really loud because it's literally a bag of rocks just falling on the bed.
Bonk.
But literally, this is the actual like clunking.
Crush.
Yeah.
Like you actually like hear feel crack. He's like shit. It's like literally just he is mending on a few parts of his body. He's literally just like pacing stone back on himself, like a little bit of mending.
So I guess
He
at this
is-
point, Ebony's gonna go like slowly head back to the ship and see if she can kind of discreetly bring Rosaria with her.
Sorry. Awesome.
Rosaria.
Let's it sounds like okay, so we have two people staying in the room with Nullis and Ebony going to get Rosaria.
Mhm.
We're gonna follow Ebony, I think, if that's okay. Do you guys mind?
Yeah. Hey,
Absolutely,
unless
yes, of
something's
course.
gonna happen to the tent get burned down.
No, please.
Someone burned the log.
Yep, someone burned the giant ass tree. That's like as strong as concrete because physics is stupid in this universe. So yeah,
Hard tree.
you're traveling. You come back the way you came. Can you give me a perception check, Ebony?
Yeah, let me pull up roll 20. Perception. Where is it at? Where's my perception? Oh.
Wisdom.
As you're walking, you can sort of see like a group of like teenage girls like running as like an older woman is like yelling at them to run faster and some type of like training exercise. You see a few men like pass you and they very specifically don't look at you. You also like observe it's hard to tell it's hard to tell exactly what you saw because you don't really have cultural context for it. But you just see a lot of like basically the ball ups that you saw earlier, where like two women will be talking and then like another will walk over and then suddenly they're just like wrestling on the ground. And it's not exactly clear to you why that's happening, but it's definitely a thing you're observing.
Okay. I guess in her head she'd be like, "Man, this is a violent society."
Yeah,
They
that's
can
totally,
go with muscles.
that's totally a fair interpretation. And so you get back to the like the Stormbird, and they're they're like have these like large like brass tubes connecting and like refilling it with aether. The men are all doing and this is like the most men you've seen since you got here. It's a bunch of men doing all the technical work. What do you do?
I guess I kind of have to ignore the men, so I'm just gonna try and
you don't have to. You can do whatever you want.
But would it like reduce my reputation around them to talk to the men in any sort of way?
Ebony, you can do whatever you want to the men.
That's not comforting, but still.
You can literally ruin their life.
Hey, you,
Oh,
kill
God.
your friend. Yes,
No,
ma'am.
no. Good lord.
No.
Give me the ship. Give me.
You
I
can
do have
absol-
command, I just don't have spell slots.
You can absolutely. You can absolutely have a conversation with them, as long as you don't like
Humanize them?
as long as you don't like. I don't know what the right word is, and I'm not sure you would know what the right word is, but like, I guess as long as you aren't seen to be like treating them differently than their station deserves.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, that does make sense.
So you can like ask them for questions, but you can't be like, well, what's your name? And, you know, tell me all about yourself and like all that fun shit. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I gotcha.
You have to like treat them like they are beneath you. Because in this culture they are.
I don't know if Ebony... I don't think Ebony would be comfortable with that. I feel like she would just, like, realizing what the culture is, she would just try to keep her head down and kind of act like they're not there just so she doesn't, like, get herself in trouble.
So one of them walks over. He has reddish brown skin, and he has horns like you. And he says, "Wait, you can't go in there yet."
Why not?
And I think he interprets like more aggression than you ever had in that sentence, because obviously you're just like, why not? But I think he assumes that he's about to get yelled at for like telling you not to do something. And he says, for safety reasons, if you open the hatches while we're fueling, the fuel could ignite and start a fire.
Oh, I see. How long will it take for you to finish fueling? There's something I need to get off of the ship.
About 10 minutes.
Okay, I can wait that long.
Yes. And he does something kind of weird. He steps behind you and like kneels down. So he's like at your like waist height, and he just sort of like stays there. What do you do?
What exactly are you doing?
Trying not to be taller than you, because that's offensive.
Oh, well, I see. That is kind of you.
Yes, miss.
She doesn't really know what else to say. She's just kind of like, okay, this is weird.
May I ask a question?
Yes?
Why do you have horns?
Her face kind of like drops, and she I think at this point she's like facing him. She kind of swallows.
He sees that and he's like, never mind. No, I apologize. Forgive my offenses.
No, you didn't offend me. She's trying to be nice, but like
sounds so low that his like head is like touching the ground.
it was not offensive, and for one, your horns are very nice as well. She's kind of looking around to make sure she's not going to get in trouble because she's trying to be nice. I guess she doesn't know how to really respond to the question, so she just says, it was something from my past from magical means. It's not exactly a bad thing, it was just something that happened. I ended up with them at a young age.
He hasn't like looked up yet. He says, "But you weren't born with them."
She kind of pauses for a second, then just says, "No, I was not."
I apologize. There are not very many like me here, and I was curious.
Oh, all of a sudden the light goes off in her head. She motions for him to stand up. I see exactly what you mean now.
He does, and he kind of like you like get a look at his face, and he's got like these like traditional players of D&D would recognize him to be some type of tiefling. He's got the like kind of like sharp jawline that tieflings are often like depicted with in art. And he just sort of like half smiles and says, he's like about to ask you something, and then he stops and says, "I will see to it that your ship is fueled as quickly as possible."
We appreciate all of your help. And I know this is probably not of your culture, but what is your name?
He pauses for a second.
If you have one.
Before I came here, my name was Malice.
I see. Well, what made you come here?
Fleeing. Exile.
Ebony's like look changes and she kind of looks away for a minute. Well, I can see we're not very different.
Well, for what you are, you picked a better place to start than I did. Just sort of like looks down awkwardly. What are you running from, exactly?
Kind of like sighs and kind of looks in the direction he was looking for, looking back with a small smile. I'm not really running from anything, I'm just taking my own path. Rolling with the best of what has happened to me.
May I have your name?
I'm Ebony Lux. That is my chosen name.
Very pretty.
Thank you. And at this point, she's not even really looking around. She doesn't care if anyone like yells at her at this point because she doesn't want to be a dick to this dude.
Awesome. So he like smiles and says something in I don't know if you speak infernal.
I might. I
But
speak Common, Primordial, and Sylvan.
Yeah, he basically shouts in infernal, "All right, dumbasses, hurry it up!" And some other guy like looks back at him and like shouts something offensive and then makes like a rude gesture, and then he laughs. He says, "Oh, I love messing with humans. They're so stupid."
Ebony just kind of she does like an awkward laugh because it's not obvious that she's a half elf.
Well, you're obviously not human, so
Yeah, I'm not human, but like it's not obvious I'm a half elf either.
Fair. And so yeah, they like disconnect the tubes, and he's like, "You're welcome to collect whatever you need."
Thank you, and it was nice to meet you as well. And then she gives him a bow.
He bows his. He like stops you, and he's like, "Don't bow to me. Trust me."
She just nods in understanding. Just she doesn't want to get anyone in trouble.
Where are you staying?
We're staying in some fancy place somewhere in the camp. I don't exactly know what it's called because I've never been here.
I'll find you later.
Okay. She just gives him a smile.
He like winks and then like walks away.
Oh. Kind of watches as he walks away and then heads into the ship to look for Rosaria.
Sure. I just need to check a thing on a stat block.
Rosario suffocated.
Yes.
Oh God.
Choked on ether.
What is your perception?
My main perception is. Do I just tell you my wisdom, or is that you mean the base stat? Where's that at?
Whichever
Give
plus.
me a perception roll, please.
Okay. Oh, not good.
Okie dokie. Yeah, you get inside and you can just not find Rosaria anywhere.
Okay. Can I shut the door and start calling for her name just so that like no one like anyone that would recognize that she's in there, like she wants to still be discreet about the fact that it's the Empress and stuff like that.
Yeah,
She's
sure.
being extra cautious.
Sure. So yeah, you close the door and you're like, Rosaria, and then you like hear something like above you, and then she just sort of like falls down out of like a ceiling panel.
Can I move to catch her or try to catch her?
Absolutely. Make an athletics check.
Oh God.
She's fairly graceful. I think she helps you out and you catch her.
Oh, there you are. That's what she says. She's like putting her down on the ground.
Hello.
Are you okay?
I think so.
Okay. And she like gets down on her level, even though I would assume that they're like almost the same level. So she's like shorter than when she kneels down. She's like shorter than Rosaria at this point, which is kind of funny. She kneels down and says, "Listen, if anyone asks, I am your mother, just for your safety. Okay?"
Sort of cocks her head. And she's like, "Okay. I've never had a mom. It should be fun."
Her heart kind of breaks at that. She's like, "Oh, but," and then she stands up.
It like she doesn't say it like she's sad. It's just like a fact. Like, I didn't have a mom. She doesn't seem traumatized by it, if that makes any sense.
Huh. Okay.
Interrogate that.
So she's unintentionally showing shade.
Yeah, I guess that would be unintentionally showing shade. I guess Ebony like stands, kind of cocks her head to the side, and is like, "What do you mean you never had a mother?"
I didn't have a mother?
You don't know why?
No, I do. I just didn't have
Oh.
a mother.
That's all? There was nothing strange that you knew of?
What do you mean strange?
Kind of shakes her head and waves it off. Let's get to Nola's, okay? And she takes her hand and leads her out of the ship.
Okay.
And they just start walking back, I guess.
Yeah, make another perception check, please.
Okay. Oh.
Awesome.
Jeez.
Awesome.
Always great when the DM says awesome.
Yeah, I don't like the sound of that.
Animals screaming.
Alright. I'm gonna send Lucky, can I pull you down to Hush for a second?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
I don't like the sound of this.
Uh-oh. Things are going down.
Things are going down.
With the... Lucky's getting a
Hush,
1v1
for
with the
the
DM
people who
himself.
do not know, the Hush channel is for the DM and the player to talk discreetly about events that are happening. I've used it. It is very fun.
I'm the only one who's not been there yet, and trust me, I'm waiting for the day that it comes to me, because when it does, that's gonna be an interesting day.
Look, I've been doing a lot of stuff already. I'm
Ah.
very knowledgeable. I knew kind of what was happening with our first fucking session a little bit, but I didn't know
stop
like
it.
a little bit what was happening. Not everything. I knew where it was going towards, which is why there's a lot of actions there. I'm like, do I do this or do I do this with my character? But I was getting the feel for my boy, and now I have him. I have him set to his science. Cronus.
And then here I am playing Arlette, who literally doesn't know anything, because she kind of really doesn't know anything. Also, excuse me, I have to do 7 fucking hydrate redeems. Fuck me.
Get fucked.
1.
That's heaven. Man, dude, I'm loving this shit. Dude, literally, I am so
Three.
fucked. I'm so fucked. Oh, but god damn it, you had to say it's that fire bouts hydrated the shit out of me.
Is there 4? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Hydrate time.
I'm counting it right here. 1, 2, 3.
Sapphire
4,
got 7
5,
hydrates,
6,
and I got 1.
Wait, what?
Wait, I didn't
got
see.
7 emote slots? Did I hear that right?
No, no.
7
hydrates.
Hydrates.
Okay. I was like, I did not give you nearly
6.
enough subs to give you 7 emote slots.
It's like,
I was gonna say that's a
yeah,
lot of
no,
emo slots.
fucking, yeah, Mr. Beast just came in and
7.
slapped all of our asses. We didn't know. Just gave us a little pat on the back, a little kiss on the cheek.
Yeah,
And,
Devon,
$2
I
million
just
in my
swallow
back
more than I
pocket.
have to. Thank you for all the hydrates. Fucking making me be healthy and
Alright.
swallowing liquid.
So, here, consume your fluids. So you're sitting in. So the rest of you are sitting inside this beautifully furnished room, and then as you're like hanging out, Lucky, by the way, your reactive images are completely broken.
Oh, are they? Shit.
Uh-oh.
Oh no! I don't think I
Oh,
can.
no.
fix that.
Yeah, because you left the chat and came into the new one. Ooh, that might have
It'll take
fucked
a
the shit.
moment to refresh, I think, for you.
Sorry about that, chat. You guys just won't see us talking for a minute.
All right.
It will load.
So you're in the room. You guys are in the room. Nolus is you see Nolus like take off her helmet.
God fucking damn it, Flower.
It's really complicated having a gender fluid character. Okay. I
You
can do
did it!
this. I can be progressive, and I cannot misgender my own character.
Well, if it's gender fluid, then it's not misgendering.
Well, I mean, it is if you're.
That's
if
8.
you're using
Thank you
directional
for the last
Okay, yeah,
hydrant,
all right,
Flower.
whatever.
So she takes off her helmet and she's like sets it down, and she like turns it to like look at the like faceplate, and she starts like whispering something in a language none of you speak. Actually, do any of you speak Draconic? I don't think you do.
Gonna be code nothing.
No, I don't think I do.
I don't think you do. So she starts whispering something, and you hear her repeat. You definitely recognize a phrase that was said last session. She says "Serpente Dominas" again, which, if you speak Latin, you know means like "Hail the Serpent." And like she starts talking to the helmet as if it's another person in Draconic.
If you want a private room, you know you could probably ask him for one, right?
She pauses and just sort of looks at you and like thinks for a second and is like, right, I'm sorry, I keep forgetting. Huh.
Got a close relationship there with your equipment?
I'm speaking to my father.
Just like sits up, just still completely wrapped in the.
Through the helmet, it's a focus.
I'm just like wrapped in like that giant fur blanket, like he's a burrito, just looking over at
This little,
Noah's.
yes.
And then just looks over. It's like, man, here we're just thinking is a thing for helmet. Just looks over at just looks over at Arlette, just gives it a snicker.
That's fine. So he basically he like finishes giving his report, and then he says, "All right, so should we wait for Ebony to get back to have this conversation, or should we just have it now?"
As long as she doesn't get into trouble, she'll be back anytime soon. Hopefully not missing an arm or two, you know?
All right, we will wait to have the what do you all want to do next conversation. Because I have my instructions, and you all can agree to help me out or not.
I'm just laying back in the corner, just looking over. It's like, well, I'm the man here, so I have to listen to whatever you say. It's like, like at this point, it's like I don't give a shit at this point. Kind of demeanor.
And you love it.
It's like, shut the fuck up.
Make me.
Touche.
You ain't got
That's
the lips to do it.
Touche.
Alright. Question. What do you know about the Sky Raiders?
Not a damn thing.
Alright. And he like looks to the helmet and it's like says something, and then just kind of sighs and says, "Okay, well, that's a story for another time." And he like puts the helmet back on. Which is when
Hey, if
Ebony
you wanna
walks in
give
the
us-
room. What did you say, Arlette?
She was just gonna say, I mean, we got time if you want to tell stories. But you're saying Ebony walks in at that moment.
Yeah, Ebony walks in at that moment.
No, I like stories. So she says when she walks in, because she overheard it.
He like kind of smiles and says, well, I was going to tell someone in the room here about an individual she might be excited to learn more about, but she's being a bit of a dick, and so I don't really want to.
Individual? What sort of individual? Now I'm curious.
Even though let's look at him very curiously at that too.
Oh, I was going to talk about Arlette's progenitor, so to speak. But she doesn't seem interested, and, you know, again, she's being a bit of a dick. So I might, you know, go see if I can get some of that hallucinatory magic a little bit early and just have a good time.
What?
He's, like, chuckling hysterically in the corner.
I don't got anything going on down there. And just because I'm acting like one doesn't mean I got one.
I never said you had a penis. I said you were acting.
Everybody just starts laughing.
Well, you said you were going to talk about progenital stuff.
Progenitor. This
Yeah,
is where you
I got
came
nothing going on
from,
down there.
like your father.
Yeah, what is that about your father?
Call my dad a dick? Pair of balls?
I mean, he's a bit of a dick, but he's not that bad. He's not nearly as bad as my other uncles.
How do you know her father? And everybody kind of walks up and like leans against the nearest wall or post or whatever.
I'm sorry if I was just looking up at everyone who's fucking talking.
Well, I've met them.
And how do you exactly know that that is Arlette's father? I'm curious.
Arlette's actually sitting up at this point.
Oh, it's... It's very hard to explain. He's like struggling to like think of the word. If you could imagine meeting a person and then like recognizing traits you know from someone else in them and finding out their family, that's what it feels like. But significantly more acute.
I see.
I'm more hot than I am cute. Let's get that straight.
Oh my goodness. It's a Legionnaire thing, alright?
Alright, go get your drugs.
Well, wait. Arlette's father is a legionnaire.
Sort of.
Sort of.
Lily just stops laughing and sits up at this point. It's like, what the fuck?
I'm not sure what I'm allowed to tell you on that, if I'm honest.
What can you tell us?
I'm not sure. And you have been very cagey up until now. Why are you suddenly so direct?
Just interested in the conversations at hand. Especially since I just walked in and you were telling stories. I like stories.
He just takes a minute, just looks at Arlette, like, this from the back, this from Arlette, just thinking, like, related to a Legionnaire. It's like, what? Her?
You
And he's,
see
like,
her
looking between Arlette and Nolas.
You see her semi, like, glaring at Nolas right now.
Out of character, can I ask you what's going through Arlette's head right now? Like,
It's
is she is she like offended by what he's saying?
There is a desire for him to say something, anything really, but there's also a desire of, like, watch what you're fucking saying.
I mean, Nolas
So,
is
like, that's kind of what the
Nolas is a pretty
yeah, that's kind of what the
insightful-
glare is right now, where it's like I am hung on every single one of your fucking words.
I'm just not
And
sure if I'm
I'm
gonna
very much
punch
not
you
in the
or,
mood to
or
mess
like
around
thank
with.
you yet. Awesome. He says, I've talked to my father. He's going to talk to your father, and he points to Arlette and says, I'll be able to tell you more when I hear back. I'm sorry.
Good. And she just pots back onto her back.
Just kind of like just looks over at Nolus, and I'm gonna do something strange. All right,
Sure. We're
I
all
will
for weird
speak
here.
in Goblin. Does he understand?
Ooh.
What do you say in Goblin?
How do you know everything about us?
Sort of looks back at you and just says, it's my... And in Goblin, he replies, it's my job.
He just says here, he's just like face palming by the fact he can speak Goblin. He's just so fuck. He's like, he looks actually annoyed at this part. He just says to Goblin's like, how the fuck? He's like, what language do you not know?
Very.
No. I can speak... I mean, obviously, if you just, like, invented a language, I couldn't speak it, but most languages with a writing. He's speaking in common. He's like, most languages with a writing system I can understand.
Looks you dead in the eye, and he literally just takes note. He literally just says "noted," as if he's just ready to write his own language.
He's just gonna fucking write his conlang. Just to fuck with these guys.
I'm not sure anyone would notice this, but at this point, Ebony's like looking away and like scrunching her nose up, which is kind of weird for her.
Like,
Has Zara left the tent yet and just fucking started shit?
What?
What would you say?
Has Zara just left us at this point and just started shit in the tribe? Because no one's paying attention to the little girl.
Rosaria. I don't know. Do you want to ask about that?
Oh, I'm asking that out of character. Let's not give you a flying fuck.
Okay. Well, I don't know.
Did you say her name? Did you say Rosaria's name in character?
No, she did not.
Oh, okay.
No,
Never mind.
I'm saying it's a lot of character. I'm saying because none of us are paying attention to the little girl who just walked in with Ebony. We're all focusing on this conversation, so how quickly did she set this tribe on fire?
We're gonna let the DM handle that one.
Because for all we know, she's literally just starting a fire in the corner of the room and none of us have been paying attention to her.
Let's okay, tell you what. Arlette and Crone make intelligence saving throws.
Oh god.
I'm getting drugged tonight.
Wow! Fucking wow! 18!
You collapse. I'm sorry.
Oh, -1! That's insanely good!
So when you're looking at Ebony for a second, and you see her like make that face that like seemed really out of character, where she like crinkles her nose and like squints really hard. Like for a split second, you swear to God she's a completely different person.
Crone takes note of that. He doesn't say anything, he doesn't do anything, but he is alert.
Sapphire, what do you do? Arlette, what do you do?
Huh! That's an interesting
Oh,
way to think
fuck.
about it. Arlette's gonna kind of like look at Ebony while she's laying down, kind of like shifts her head a little bit, kind of goes like, "Hey, Ebony, remind me about something."
Yeah, and what's that?
What was the book that the girl was reading again?
Your mic peaked. I actually didn't hear what you said.
He's asking what the name of the book was.
God damn it, really? I'll try to keep myself at a decent pitch.
No, you're good.
Shit.
She kind of like glances around. She kind of shrugs. So I don't entirely remember.
Huh.
At this point, she kind of like stiffens up.
And Nola says, "It's
Oh.
funny, you read that several times to her on the way here, didn't you?"
Yeah,
What?
me and Crone.
Alright, 1 second, my OBS crashed.
Oh, no. Oh, that
that's
sucks.
crashed.
My
Exciting.
fucking hold on, give me just a second.
Fuck. Okay, I'm live again. I apologize, it's fine. It took a second.
Back.
I wanted to see if that was gonna fix my oh, it did fix it. Okay. I was seeing if that was fixing
There
my
you go.
images.
Okay, cool.
Sorry, stream. My OBS literally committed seppuku. There we go. I've returned from the world of...
Mhm.
Fuck.
It's the world of fuck.
Yeah, it's
Okay,
my
are we
favorite
good?
place.
Are we good to,
Yeah,
are we
I'm
good to
good.
continue?
Good.
Okay, you're good.
Sapphire
Okay.
is a little
Okay.
greasy mountain for right now, but that's fine.
We're good to continue.
What did I do?
At this point, like,
it's
where
loading
she was-
screen.
where she was like sitting
Oh.
before, she kind of like leans completely, like her back is like flat against the wall, and she like crosses her arms, and that's very uncharacteristic of her, where she looks like she's very stiff, and she's kind of looking at Arlette, but like glancing around.
Arlette's
all
gonna
I'm
kind
gonna
of sit up, kind of like give Ebony a real hard eye. Cause it's like, I mean, should be something easy for Ebony to tell us.
Kind of like stays
And she
quiet.
doesn't. Yep, if she doesn't respond, Arlette is
I
just
try something.
poking for a tackle.
So,
I want to try something. Can I? Okay.
yeah, go, what's this?
I just speak Celestial and say, "Are you really Ebony?" That's it.
Kind of like bristles up, and she's like, "What makes you think I'm not me?"
Poke for a tackle.
Oh shit.
All right. Meanwhile, Ebony and Rosaria are like walking down the path to like go back to the room. And can you give me like a D6 roll, please? Higher
What,
is
me?
better. Yeah.
D6.
I'm just gonna say I can't believe Arlette thought of that. FYI.
So glad it's what I
I
did.
mean, to be fair, like the DC was 17, so like great job. Yeah, no, that guy's a very good illusionist. Ebony, as you are walking, as you're walking with Rosaria, she, like, starts telling you stories about like all of her weird adventures with Mr. Nolus.
Okay.
And like explaining like how he like taught her like how to climb and like hide on the roof in case someone came, and all this other stuff that you don't think he would have had time to do. Right, unless he like knew her long before like you guys found her.
Okay.
and as she's telling a particularly weird story about how he was really good at getting people to do funny things. And the way she's describing it, he says he would just like point at them and then say a thing, and they do it. And that's like right about when you like round a corner in one of these like hallways inside the tree, and you see like I don't know if you know exactly what this is right as you see it, but you see like an archway made out of like bent sticks that have been like woven together.
Okay.
And like there are like a bunch of people like standing around it, and there are like two people standing underneath it. And they're like talking to each other. It's like two women. What do you do?
This is like towards like where I'm supposed to be entering.
It's in the other. It's like not in. It's like an offshoot hallway. You may or may not have
Oh.
gotten lost.
May or may not have gotten lost. Okay.
Yes.
Shit, I don't know how to approach this. I guess saying we may or may not be lost, I would say that she walks up with Rosaria in hand, and walks up to someone that's kind of like off to the side, not any of the main people, like the two people standing there, but like one person that's off to the side, and like asks where this specific room is or something like that. I don't know how she would word it.
Yeah, she's looking for the room, and he like the woman like turns and like looks at you and says, oh, that would be, and she like gives you some like directions. You're not very far off. She says,
Okay.
would you like to stay for the rest of the ceremony?
What exactly is the ceremony?
Oh, and she points at the two women. She says, my sister's getting married.
Oh, that's wonderful. No, I think we should be on our way, because she's kind of like looking down at Rosaria and thinking she might not be safe here.
Rosaria, so you talk to this woman and you look down, and then Rosaria has crawled through the crowd to like get a better look.
Yeah, so she's kind of like, okay,
She's
yeah,
done the
kid.
kid figure. She's like, all right, I want to see what's going on.
Yeah, but she kind of like tries to pull her away. She doesn't want her to get like, just in case there's anyone that wants to hurt her or something like that. She's being very overprotective considering the situation.
Aw, okay. Yeah. Lesbians, let's go. I'm sorry.
Devour!
Lesbians, let's go! Sorry, they're hot.
Yes.
I think Devour just likes queer representation. To be fair.
Well, who doesn't? If you don't like queer representation, you're fucking weird.
The problem is we're 3 days off of International Women's Month, goddammit.
Oh yeah.
And I can like a woman any day of the month.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I appreciate women 24/7.
Literally 24/7. There's like
Literally all the time.
it's kind of like it's a hardwired in my fucking brain.
Yeah.
It's kind of like it's a natural reaction almost.
Yeah,
so.
it's like
something's primal.
It's like I'm mentally predisposed to like be attracted to women.
You're a stay-at-home dad. You can't just say that.
Hey, doesn't mean
Attracted to
any
my-
woman.
I am attracted to my wife because she's smoking hot, and that's fine.
Fair enough.
That one comment has derailed everything.
Wife bot is beautiful. That's what happens whenever I talk to Devourer. I'm sorry. We're just hanging out, and then out of nowhere, Devourer will say something hilarious. I'll just... Literally the first time he came into my chat, he got banned for all capsing for exactly this kind of
Oh no.
Exactly. See, man, I agree with it's like See, here's the thing. Rook has this woman. I just like a woman.
Fair enough.
My brain
So-
is less restricted at the moment.
Yeah. So, I'm just gonna copy this because it's great. So as we're, so like she like you sort of like usher her away, and like right as like the thing ends and everyone just like starts cheering, and like everybody's like hugging everybody and everyone seems to be in a really good mood, and. So as you're like leading Rosario away, she's like, "What was that? What was happening? Please tell me everything that you know."
Oh, slow down. It looked like that was a wedding.
Okay.
Let it go up.
Do you know what a wedding is?
Yes.
Also,
they're
enjoy
princesses,
now
right?
being subbed. Because gifted subs
Yeah,
happen.
you
Princesses
could
and
say
their
that.
And you have one.
Yeah.
So congrats.
So princesses
You're
get
now
married
subbed.
to other princesses, right? Or
Yeah,
princes.
Princess can get married to princess too.
Okay. Wow. I've never met another
Trust
princess.
me, don't question it. It's
Can I go say
fucking
hi? I feel like I
insane.
should introduce myself.
No,
As an
I think
empress.
we.
Are you sure?
I'm sure. Considering the situation, I think we should move along. Plus, this isn't exactly our culture either. I get you are the empress, but
Well, but
she's like throwing her
Good fucking damn it,
She's like
Akua. Seriously?
dragging her away.
Fucking hell.
Very carefully.
she's like,
Come back to
I
a
have
sub and
tiara.
maybe
I
drink
miss
and swallow.
tiara. I miss my tiara. I liked it. It was pretty.
We'll get you another one.
Thanks for the hydrant,
Yeah,
Nakoa.
tiara.
I
Yeah.
swear and I promise I'll get to work on emotes from
course, you can be
dedicatedly
whatever color
for
you
all
want.
the subs now.
I like purple a lot.
Because apparently now I need to think of subs.
She just kind of laughs. Can you guess what mine is?
Green.
Actually, yes, you're right. I thought it was gonna be like a joke thing. I thought she was gonna say blue. That's what I was hoping for.
I mean, blue is just a light green.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, okay.
Wait! No, that's teal. Don't even try this bullshit.
Oh no, now we're gonna have color theory argument. Come on, guys.
No, teal's my favorite color. I'll not have it be slandered.
I love the logic.
I was just hoping that she would say, be like, "Oh, is it blue?"
Logic that Ebony's first reaction is people think that her favorite color is obviously the color of her skin.
Yeah, you could think of like a child would think that.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably. Or red for the flower in her hair.
What if?
Or white because of the color of her hair.
I'm just imagining like teaching at an elementary school or like a kindergarten, and the teacher's like black, and then they're like, "All right, everyone, what's your favorite color?" Mine
no.
is, and then another kid jumps up and is like, "Black." And
Oh.
then he's just like, "No."
Oh god.
I was
I
thinking about
mean, you
this
know
with
it's happened at least once.
It definitely has. I've been in equally problematic conversations when I used to teach preschool. But anyway.
Oh, dude, I coach for younger kids. I've heard some shit.
Yeah, you know.
I've been a child. I've seen some shit.
Yeah, the reason I work with children is because I want to understand the enemy.
Stand the enemy. That's funny. I'm gonna use that actually.
Luckily, they're weak to Tannerite.
That just reminds me about how someone said, never have more than 2 kids. And they asked them, why not? It's like, because then you're outnumbered.
Hey, but what if your wife's on your side?
You're still out. No.
Again, that's when you're no, never have more than 2 kids. Because the moment you get 3 kids, you're outnumbered.
That's true.
Now, Brooke had the point though. The wife would beat the shit out of you.
Oh, the fuck.
My wife will win.
But luckily, I have a gun.
Oh god, no, okay, all right. We're going into domestic terrorism or domestic violence.
Domestic terrorism, yes.
I don't know why I was
Let's-
trying to say territory when I said that, and
Domestic
I came up
territory.
It
But
came
just
up
stick
as
with
domestic terrorism.
Terrorism is more family friendly.
Look at that.
No, it's not.
Would you
Well,
look
then
at
the
that?
domestic
It
abuse,
is time to wrap up our session.
Oh
No.
no! I'm gonna cry.
Yes. All right.
Would you just stop derailing?
Yes, it is time
Yeah,
to
we
wrap
can
up our
stop
session.
No,
I'm
wait.
sorry. I think we've all had kind of crazy weeks, judging by everyone else's Twitter.
Enough.
I think every single one of you was like, "Oh my god, my week has been ridiculous." At one point or another this week on Twitter.
This week has been okay for me because I haven't been at robotics every single night. This is the only week that I haven't been at robotics every single night.
Mine's been pretty decent. I just keep complaining about life.
Why have guns when bolters exist? Yep, that's fair.
Exactly. Heavy bolter.
Heavy bolter.
Oh my
So-
god, the fucking bolt-on pistol from Gears of War.
So,
I was thinking Warhammer, but
as you, I'm just gonna drop this here. So we're gonna end here. Great session, everybody. Everyone gets. All right, so.
God,
Yeah,
I'm gonna pick
everyone-
up a fucking Arlette
Everybody-
tackling the shit out of this imposter.
Yep, everybody gets 75 XP for making it to the Amazon land, winning the wrestling match, and identifying the imposter.
I wanted to continue beating the shit out of him though. Is it
Yeah.
75?
75
Okay.
for discovering him, not even for fighting him.
Mm.
So great job, everyone. Yes, I'm giving you non-combat experience.
Oh, no. You said that over. Well, no, it's because you worded it differently the second time.
Yeah, that's fine.
For discovering the imposter, you get XP.
Still worded it differently.
Yeah. I noticed too. Don't worry, it's
You
fine.
get 75 experience points. Don't at me.
Well, you said in total the first time, but the second time you said just from him alone, so we were like, wait, what?
Yeah, so we're like, hey, we're getting extra
No,
XP.
no, we're not asking for it. We're just clarifying. It's fine.
Whatever. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
We're,
I'm fine.
we're nitpicking your
Fine.
words, is what we're doing.
I want to understand the enemy.
Oh, you'll never
Alright.
understand me, Rook. Have you seen me? Do you understand me?
Nope. Not
Man, it
yet.
has been long enough. The stream's only been going on for 15 minutes.
Whatever, nerds. Alright, great session, everybody. We will be back on the 16th at the same time in the same places.
Oh, Devourer, why'd you remind me of that? Rook
Oh
just
yeah, I'll be here. I'll be here. Never mind.
I was gonna say I can do it.
God damn it,
Wait.
Rook. The Devourer just made a good point. You just made us play an involuntary game of Among Us.
I would honestly love to play Among Us with this group and a bunch of other people that I know.
Dude,
Dude,
actually no. I
so
unironically, I actually will, because I will win.
Here's the best part. I have never played Among Us, and I kind of refuse to out of spite, but maybe?
it's so fun though. We can at least do a Goose Goose Duck. That one's way more fun. It's free.
I would do Goose Goose Duck, hands down.
Uh-huh.
I would honestly play that over Among Us any day, because it's just so much better. It's literally just
Goose
better.
Duck.
Goose Goose Duck Robot VTuber Club? Question
Dread
mark?
Hunger is also a ton of fun.
Super quickly, let's wrap
Red
up and we'll
Hunger.
talk about this off stream.
We also just grabbed like 5 of us and just played Deceit.
Great session, everybody.
Oh, we could also do that.
Great session, everybody. I'm super proud of you.
Hello?
Great session. Good night, everybody.
Right.
We'll
Good
see
night,
you in
stream.
2
Bye,
weeks,
bye-bye.
people.
Peace.
Goodbye.
Another time.
I'm gonna send my stream over to Shobra just because he's one of the smaller ones that's on my list that's live right now.
I would have, but my
Wait,
stream
what
got
do you
banished to
think?
the Shadow Realm, so.
Oh no!
Why don't we send it to Dapper Android?
Yeah, go Dapper, Dapper!
Shit, yeah!